good morning. Today is Friday, January 18th. This is the day 51 years ago that Jim and I met in high school. I was skipping a class, and I was skipping my class with my best friend Sue. I've told this before, but for my new subscribers. We were skipping some kind of bookkeeping class. And we were going down the hall, and back then they had hall monitors that you had to have a pass to walk through the halls. And Jim was the hall monitor, and he stopped us. And he was, Sue kind of like sweet-talked her way out of it because he liked Sue. But then he was going to bring me to the office because I didn't have a pass. But he let Sue continue on. And so when we were walking, we came to a part of the hall, like when we were coming around the corner. And as we were going around the corner, I saw a teacher walking by. And so when we got into the blind spot, I hit myself as hard as I could. And it made a slapping noise, and I went, "Don't you dare touch me there again." Well, then the teacher come around and asked Jim what the problem was, and then Jim says, "Nothing, she hit herself." And I go, "I didn't hit him, I hit him. I didn't hit myself, I hit him. He was being inappropriate." And just because I didn't have a pass, I lost my pass, and the teacher says, "You just go to your class, and you go back to your hall monitor, blah, blah, blah." So then he asked Jim asked Sue out, and he was saying what a bitch I was. He didn't like me. He didn't like me at all, and I didn't like Jim. So then Jim went out with Sue. I don't know where they went. And it was a couple days later, maybe a week or so later, and he was I just couldn't stand him. I thought, what do you see in him? What do you see in him? And Sue and I had a fight about something. I don't know what it was. And she called me a loser. And because I love Chuck Cybeck. I've told you this before. I love Chuck Cybeck. And Chuck just didn't know I existed. Look at he's missing out on. But anyway, like as girls can get, they got mean, and we got mean with each other. And she told me, she says, "You're such a loser. You can't even get a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend and you don't," and all that. And I said, "You know what? He's such a loser. I could take him away from you in a minute." And she says, "Well, I'd like to see you try." So then I turned on my charms and flirted with Jim. They were not a steady couple. They were just had gone on a couple dates. And I got him to ask me out, and we went to the show. I remember took the bus. Oh, I was mortified because, back then I was very, I think as all girls were, very, materialistic. You got to have a car. You got to go with somebody with the leather sweater, high expectations. Looking back, I think I was kind of shallow, but, whatever. So we get in the bus, and we go to the Ramona Theater, which was at 6 Mile and Gratiot, which was probably just one bus away. And we saw Assault on a Queen and Murderer's Row, and cartoons in between. So it was a long night, because back then movies were like 2 hours, and then they showed previews, and then they had cartoons. So we were there probably 5 or 6 hours. Plus, we took the bus there, so obviously we had to take the bus home. He bought my ticket, but he didn't buy me any pop or popcorn. And we got home, and I thought, well, thank God that's done with. I don't want to have to go out with him again. And so I called Sue, and I go, "There you go. You can have him back. He's such a treasure." We went, "No, I had a great time, whatever." And so she said, "Well, he'll never ask you out again." And so I go, "Yeah, he will." So then the next day, it was really cold. I stole his coat, threw it in the girls' bathroom, and then ran away. So he had to get a girl to go get his coat. That was my idea of flirting. It was no wonder that I didn't have a boyfriend at that point, because that is not the way to get a guy. But anyway, he says, "Oh, you're pretty funny, ha ha." And he says, "Well, there's a basketball game tonight. Would you like to go to the basketball game with me?" So I thought, yeah, okay, I'll go, because this proved to Sue that, yeah, he's asked me out a second time. I'll go to the basketball game, and that'll be it. So we get to the basketball game, and he got up and he says, "Well, I'm going to go get a Coke." And I go, "Oh, I'll have a Coke." And he says, "Well, where's your money?" I says, "You're not going to buy me a Coke?" He says, "I bought your ticket. You can buy your Coke." "Oh, forget you." And I thought, oh, let's just get this over with. So then I went home, called Sue. He's asked me out again. We went to the basketball game. We went to the show. "You can have him back. You can have this prize package back." And so she says, "No, I don't really want him, because I've met Bob. and I like Bob so much more. And she ended up marrying Bob. So I thought, oh, okay, whatever. So then a couple days later, he asked me out to go to the football game. I think it was the football game then, or something. Was it a football game? I go, oh, I don't know. Do you have enough money, or should I get my money together to buy myself a Coke? He says, no, I thought I'd take you out to dinner first, and then we'll go to the football game. So I said, okay. So we went out to dinner, and then ever since then I've been dating him, and we got engaged on Valentine's Day in 1970, and then we got married in July of 71. So, and we've been together ever since. So he's really truly my only true boyfriend that I've ever had. I've dated other boys, but he's truly my only boyfriend that I've ever had. And he's a keeper. I'm glad I didn't throw that fish back. So, but anyway, I didn't go for a walk today. It's obvious because I'm not standing in front of the garage. I went out to get my mail, and we did have some snow, a little bit, just a dusting, but it was just enough that we had some freezing rain yesterday, and I slipped. I didn't fall, but and I weebled, but I didn't fall. Weebles and wobbles, but they don't fall down. I didn't fall down, but I thought, no, I'm not going to go for a walk. So I do plan on going walking down in the basement today, and I have a pretty good basement, pretty good sized basement. It's I live in a ranch style house, and my basement goes the whole length of my house, and the way my garage is set up, that the basement even goes past my garage. So it's a long way around, and then I can walk like in a circle. And it's boring because you're walking in a circle, but it's not like a tight circle. So it'll get done. That's all that matters. So other than that, I'm going to eat healthy today. I'm going to eat light because it's Friday. I know I shouldn't do that, but I do. But I think I'm going to have 3 meals. I just haven't decided what I'm going to have for breakfast yet. I know for my lunch I'm going to have my vegetable platter with my dip. And then for dinner I'm going to have a tuna sandwich with some cucumbers and tomatoes. And I might have some of those pretzel thins that I like. And then just get weighed tomorrow, see how I did. Be perfect for Sunday, because I'm going to be perfect for Sunday. I'm going to track on Sunday, and I'm going to vlog on Sunday. And rein it in on Sunday. That's my plan. So, okay, that's... I heard the what do you call it, the washing machine, laundry yet again, ding, so I got to switch the laundry around. So talk to you guys at breakfast. Okay, we're going to eat breakfast now, and I was going to have a flavored tea, but I decided just to have black tea today. So I started my day with a prayer. I drank 60 ounces of water. My quote is, take a minute to look back and see how far you've come. I've lost 68 pounds so far, so I'm on the right track here. 4 points for my English muffin, 3 points for a tablespoon of Smucker's strawberry preserves, 0 for my egg, berries, banana, grapefruit tea, and water. As you can hear, my laundry is done, but I'm going to eat first, so the folding is going to have to wait. My jelly is underneath there. So I'm going to enjoy this. I'm hungry. Let's go eat. Okay, it's time for dinner. This is the dip I was telling you about. Last week I had the spinach artichoke dip, which is good, and this is good too. So I had used 11 points for my dinner. I had 16 points left. 0 for my tuna, the cucumber, the tomato, the mushrooms, the broccoli, the cauliflower, the celery that's in my tuna, the tea, and my water's in the other room. 5 points for 2 slices of wheat bread, 1 point for a tablespoon of Miracle Whip, 3 points for 2 tablespoons of the Laterra Fini dip, and 2 points for sugar-free chocolate pudding. 11 points. I still have 5 points left for the rest of my night. I did get my walk in downstairs. Boring, but I did get it in. I was supposed to get just 3 inches of snow now. I'll believe it when I see it. And I'm going to go to my meeting in the morning. I'm hoping I have a small loss at least. I was really good Monday through Friday, which is my pattern. But I have decided that over the weekend I'm going to track every day, and I'm going to start using just some of my points each day. I'll not use all my weeklies on the weekend, so that I don't feel so deprived next week. My dinner was very filling, and I'm feeling pretty full right now. But We'll see. I thought that Sophia got all of her braces off and that she could start eating all the foods that she likes, but she only got her top braces off. She still has her bottom braces, so her food choices is still limited. So she was a little bummed about that because she like all kids, she likes like chewy foods and candies and licorices and things like that, which she can't have because of her braces. And popcorn, she loves popcorn. She can't have popcorn because of her braces. But she'll get it off soon enough. That's all that really matters. So, other than that, there's not much going on. I just gonna settle in here for the night. It's gonna be cold for the next couple of days. I know I won't be walking next week because we're supposed to have dangerous wind chills. And I hate to admit it, but I'm getting to the age where I can't be risking my health and things like that. So I like walking in the cold, and really the bitter doesn't bother me that much. But you know, as with all, age brings change. So I have to keep myself healthy, and I'll get my exercise in. I don't have a problem. I know I will. And I'm going to do way better next week. I definitely will. So, other than that, I haven't got really anything else to say. Sandy has nothing else to say? How can that be? But it is. It's true. So, give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share it if you think somebody might want to see it. So, I'll talk to you guys in the morning.